Okay, today I am doing the Fairyloot March box unboxing video. Fairyloot kept us fully in touch with what was going on, why the box was taking so long, which was of course down to the coronavirus and countries stopping production and flights being delayed and stopped and reduced. So there's been, yes, a huge delay on this box, but at no point did I ever feel frustrated because I was constantly being told and updated with what was going on. There was a dedicated page on the website with shipping information, and the box has got here, and that's great and wonderful, and you know, I feel really good about that. So well done Fairyloot, getting on with it and keeping your customers informed. Really impressed with that. This box was the Break the Curse box. I love the artwork. The artwork has just got better and better the last couple of months. I'm really loving it. Have you seen the artwork for June's box? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So Break the Curse. And I have to say, this box was like the fullest box I've ever seen. Literally the top of the box was bulging. It was so full. I'm really glad I saw my delivery driver coming up, because I just opened the door and said, put it on the mat, because there's no way it would have fitted into my post box. Kudos for fitting it all in, because I can't get it all in, having unpacked it. So we're going to start with the first item, which is rather pretty Raven Boy hairband. I have problems with some of these hairbands. I find they dig in too much. So there we go. Yeah, I'll probably take the label off at some point. This has been illustrated by Tahaja. I hope that's how I pronounce her name. I'm really rubbish. But she does all the illustrations for Fairyloot's cards. So this is really pretty. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be quite painful for me to wear. I might have to put some padding or something underneath the bottom. I always had trouble with headbands because my head's actually a little bit smaller than I know it looks. So they always dug into me. I found them quite painful, but yeah, so that's quite sweet though. It's a solid headband. So we have a passport covered inspired by Alice in Wonderland. This is actually my favourite colour. I love red. Well, okay, one of my favourite colours I like. I like green and blue as well. But yeah, red. So it's very cool. And this has been designed by Nova Antle. I'm going to go with that. But it's inspired by the Queen of Hearts retelling by Marissa Meyer. So rather than Alice in Wonderland itself, it's a retelling it's been inspired by. But I think it's very cool. But yeah, it's quite nice. There's this massive box, which might explain why we had trouble shutting the actual Fairyloot box. And it's a tumbler. So very much like the Beauty and the Beast one. Down behind me. So this is inspired by the Queen of Nothing's book. I'll leave that on there for now because that's all sealed up. So it says, to family and fairyland, pizza and stories and new beginnings, schemes, great schemes. I can toast to that. And that's Holly Black. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So there we go. But yeah, obviously that's the Folk of Air series. And it comes with its own straw as well. Nice black straw. So there we go. I might, actually now we've gone into summer, I might start using these for in the garden because obviously they won't break, which would be very nice. That is Nova Antle has designed that as well. So we now have probably the most practical item in the box for me at the moment, because I've wanted to get one of these for work. This is a lanyard holder, which is very nice. It's inspired by Caravel, which, yes, I wasn't a huge fan of, but this is really nice actually. I quite like that. But I've wanted one of these for work because I got a plain work staff one. And this is actually in my work colours, so I could get away with wearing this, I think. And I think it would be more appropriate for a librarian. But that has been illustrated by Katrina Book Designs. So obviously Caravel inspired, so cool. So I'm going to try and wear that. With this rather lovely genie inspired notepad. Obviously Genie from Aladdin. And that has been designed again by Katrina Book Designs, so that's very nice. I quite like these little notebooks. I've got them scattered about all over the house, and I tend to find myself just scribbling shopping lists and stuff like that on there, so I really like that. Now I know these are extremely popular with people who like these sort of things. Tarot cards this month. So we have 7 and 8 of cups, and we are in the Throne of Glass fandom. So I can see Lysandra And unfortunately, I can't remember anybody else's names in them. I haven't just finished Kingdom of Ash. I can't barely remember anybody's names in it. I'm really bad at that. But anyway, they're very nice. As a little bonus, there's a postcard in here, which is very sweet. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. It's basically just explaining about the last month and thank you very much. And you've all been very lovely and wonderful, which is very sweet, you know. I don't disappoint in getting narky with companies when they're doing their utmost best. You know, be patient, be kind. I've got the latest fairy scoop and bookmark, which is very cool. That'll go in my box. And another big item in the box is this lovely book sleeve, book bag. I'm not quite sure what we're calling these days because I've seen so many varieties, but it is rather gorgeous. It is waterproofed inside as well and got a zip lining, so it's just like my Dracula one. It's also the slightly larger size, so it will get the larger paperbacks in, and the graphic novel will fit in here. Trust me, I've done it. The quote is, "Failure isn't absolute. Just because you couldn't save everyone doesn't mean you didn't save anyone." And that's from Bridget Caramana. I can't, what she read, Curse of Dark and Lonely. But yes, that's been designed by Evie Bookish. And actually it's quite padded, this one. It's really nice. But I love the colours in it. And yeah, it's very cool. It's certainly a quote that's very reminiscent for the current series of Doctor Who that we're watching. We're about to finish David Tennant's era. And certainly I think he could have remembered that very much in the reigns of Fires of Pompeii with Donna. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, please go and look up the Fires of Pompeii, Doctor Who, because it's heartbreaking and it's beautiful. And yeah, this quote is very, very important for particularly that episode. So finally, I've got the letter from the author. This is the artwork of the main characters on the other side. I'd say the handwriting on this side is just gorgeous. I'm just going to flash that at you. You might have guessed what the book is. It's been out for a little while because obviously this book has been delayed. But it is Bonecryer's Moon. Is that not just beautiful? This is written by Catherine Purdy. I'm just going to show you that again. And our edition has actually shimmery thread edges. I don't know if that's going to show in this light because the light is appalling today. But yeah, that's actually slightly shimmery, which is really nice. And it's a very pale green. It's signed by the author. It's a plain naked book, but it has the most gorgeous illustrated dust jacket. I mean, that's just beautiful. So I'm rather looking forward to reading this one. This one has been on my radar for a little while now, for obvious reasons, but I've held off buying new books that I thought would be in Fairyloot boxes because I don't need to double up. My only disappointment is my bottom corner has got slightly bashed there. There you go. But I can live with that. It's not the end of the world. But there you go. So, what do they say? It's a high-stakes fantasy flush with doomed romance and macabre magic. There we go. Siren-like women ferrying the dead and a swoon-worthy romance. Nice. Bit of fun. So, yeah, so romance, death, doomed relationships. This might be the book for you. I think that's everything in the box. There we go. So, as I say, it is a little late for very obvious reasons. We are living in very strange times. So, you know, the bonus is the April box. Yes, the April box is actually ready to prep as I speak. So, we'll be coming out in, you know, before the end of the month. Will be very cool. The May box, as I'm currently aware of, has been pushed back a little bit because there's an item they're waiting for. It's all good though, because look at it this way, 2 boxes within a very short period of time, and then the next 2 boxes will be pretty close together, so we won't have too long to wait for our boxes. That's cool. I got plenty to read at the moment. Not that it's stopped me from buying any other books, and probably hasn't stopped you buying any other books either. That is Break the Curse, March's Fairyloot Box. I would say if you've just watched that and you're still waiting for your box, spoilers maybe, perhaps I should have done that at the start. Hey, never mind. So, I think my favourite item is probably the book sleeve. I am a sucker for book sleeves, but like I say, you can only kind of use one at a time. And because I'm not on public transport at the moment, because I'm working from home, I'm not even using my book sleeves. So, they're all sat on my trolley looking at me very forlornly, but there we go. So that was the box. Let me know what your favourite item is in the comments down below. In the description box down below there is a link to a small booktuber. Please go and check them out. There's also the links to my social media and to my book blog. You know, come and say hi, see more random ramblings from me. That'd be lovely. As always, thank you very much for watching and happy reading. Stay safe. Bye.